You think Travis Hunter could play both ways in the league?
Um,
What do you
no.
think? What do you think he's best utilized as,
I think
or
he's
his best
best
position?
in corner. I think he's best in corner. Obviously, I think he could do it, but I don't. I think he can play receiver, but you can't take that many snaps in the NFL. It's just not possible. Guys is too freakishly athletic, too
You
freak.
don't even think he can do it at all?
Nah, I'm sorry, man. Like I've seen NFL guys, I've seen NFL corners, I've seen NFL. I've been around guys that's in the league, man. It's just like
And they're pros.
everybody. Yeah, they're pros. You know what I mean? Everybody is too good at their position for him to like. Obviously, he's elite, but like to be able to keep up that level of eliteness at both positions at the highest level is just it's too much. I don't think it's possible, but you never know. You know, he's a dude. He might be able to make it happen. You know, if they possibly limit his snaps on one side or the other, maybe he can do it. But it should be very interesting. You know, I mean, I'm sure teams are interested in putting him and finding ways to get him the ball. I think he can definitely play corner and punt returner if possible. But yeah, we'll definitely see.
I think the perfect formula for Travis Hunter is I think you do let him play both sides. I think he stays full time corner just because his ball skills at a corner is just something that you got to. It's just too
Yeah,
valuable. Like
yeah, it's rare.
he has incredible wide receiver ball skills. Like I put his ball skills with somebody like a Garrett Wilson, who I saw at Ohio State, who I think has had some of the like one of the best ball skills I've seen out of a college receiver. Some
Yeah,
like he has that, but at a DB,
yeah.
that's dangerous. Then I think he plays receiver, but like the number four, number three receiver. When they go 10 personnel,
Hmm.
10
Okay,
personnel, and then maybe some special like 11 personnel, third down, with throw him in.
right.
I don't think he's the number one. I don't think he's number two. He's very like they got him listed as 180. I think he's about like 165, 170. There's no way he's consuming that many like how many snaps he has to play and how skinny he does look. He's probably like 165, 170, 170. And then on top of that, if he bulks up, this thing a lot of people don't think about. Okay, he goes to NFL, he bulks up. It's hard to carry a lot of weight for that many snaps.
Yeah,
I think part of the reason why he could play so many snaps is because he's lighter. He's
yeah.
light, not really heavy. And then it's like, man, think about this. You go on playing the Seattle Seahawks. You got to play DK Metcalf. Let's say hypothetical of people who want him to play both sides, like 110 snaps in the NFL. You got to
Hmm.
play DK Metcalf. You know how he is and how he blocks, and you got to guard him. And you got to
Right.
go and run against Tariq Woolen.
It's very true.
That would be a lot, and that's a
Yeah,
lot. So
yeah,
Miami Dolphins guard Tyreek, then get guarded by Jalen Ramsey.
yeah.
A lot. Where I think you play full time DB and you come in on 10 personnel, 11 personnel package on third down. Boom. So you play 20 snaps on offense a game, maybe at the most, and then full time defense.
I can get down with that.
I think that's attainable.
It's very attainable. I agree. It'll be interesting.
I mean, I think, yeah. And do you think what you got Genty as his draft stock? What do you think his ceiling is?
I think he's late first round.
Late first round?
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not a lot of love for the backs, but it was a really good running back class. I think he tops it, obviously. I don't know where he'll possibly end up, but I think he's a late first round draft pick just because he is special. It's going to be very interesting just because he's not like Jameer Gibbs in terms of shiftiness or like,
Shiftiness and explosiveness and different play
yeah,
styles.
explosiveness. He is more of a physical back that kind of just bounces off of guys. So it should be interesting to see if he still has that level of, you know what I mean, contact balance and control at this next level just because guys are more elite. But I mean, I think he's a late first round draft pick, man. He's a dude. He
Yeah.
has everything he needs. He's an elite running back.
Definitely. I definitely think he's a first round pick. And depending on how this season finishes out and how I think the running back position is gaining value for the fact of
Yeah,
What Saquon's doing, what
yeah,
Josh Jacobs is doing, what
yeah.
Derrick Henry's doing,
Right.
what Jameer Gibbs is doing at the Lions. Like I think like people are kind of looking at it. If Saquon can win a MVP or Derrick Henry, are they both you have two running backs who hit 1,000 yards and both of them make deep playoff runs. NFL's a copycat league. They see that,
Mm-hmm.
okay, boom, we know there's a generational top 10 back coming in. Who knows? The Dallas Cowboys takes him at like a top 10 pick. It depends, it can happen.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. That'd be
Like
very.
that can happen. Like it's now I think his first round, I mean, ideally, I don't think he's going no later than 20. I don't think he would go no later than 20 just because he can make an impact. And also, it is a deep running back class. It's a deep running back class, so you can find you a good back in the second and third round. But I think he's the most complete back. Not complete, but I think he does a lot of things well, better than anybody else.
How many catches
Like
is he?
he has good to.
Obviously, that plays a role too, man. If they're gonna invest that much money into you, you gotta do everything.
He only had 18 receptions this year for 100 yards, but last year he had 43 for 569.
Okay, okay.
So he
So
has the ability. He
they
has
just,
the ability. They just said we're handing it to him. We're not throwing it to him.
mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah,
which I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
Oh well, yeah. I mean that's it's exciting, bro. But it's a good weekend of football, college football. I'm excited to see what Oregon, Penn State, Georgia, and Texas, even the Big 12 game with Arizona State and then ACC, Clemson. I'm excited for that. Those are gonna
100%.
be good games this weekend. And the Heisman ceremony, like I said, I think Travis Hunter, unless Ashton Jitty goes for 400 yards tonight and
Mm-hmm.
6 touchdowns, like he did. I think what game he had, like basically had like a game like that. If he does that tonight, then hey, he got a choice. I mean, he got a small fighting chance.